All right. Well, it's my absolute pleasure here to welcome you to this call here tonight. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jeff Ross. Normally, I'm in Tasmania, but today I'm actually here in Florida, USA. Thanks to this lifestyle, the affiliate marketing, influencer network marketing community, I've been able to be blessed to actually bring my family of five to America for 3 months. So we're tripping around the States right now. We're in Florida. We're about to go up to New York City. But we started this whole journey actually in Jamaica at ELYT's very first traincation. I've heard about traincations, I heard about ELYT, I've heard about all the hoopla that was about, coming up the pipeline. But what really got me to buy into the vision, what helped me to go all in was the Jamaican Traincation. I got to meet DJ Barton, the CEO. I got to meet Alex Morton, which is essentially the lead distributor of ELYT, if you will. Josh Feltz knows Alex very well, and we're going to hear from Josh in a second about, how great Alex is, but how great ELYT is and unpack it all for us. But one of the things I walked away from that traincation, I've seen a lot of opportunity calls. I've seen a lot of, events. For those of you who don't know, I was actually the top global recruiter for Drink Chips International from 21 to 2023. Now, I chose to walk away from that travel club due to messy mergers and all of that sort of stuff. That's not important. What's important, though, is I know a good travel club when I see one. I have been putting this through the paces for the last 40 days, especially on our American trip here. And personally, over the last 30 days, I have saved over 6,000 US dollars by using the booking portal against things instead of using booking.com and other booking portals out there. Some of the places that we've been able to save, and Josh is going to walk you through, I've been able to save up to 59% on, say, like the Signia Hilton at Orlando, while I took my son all around Disney World. Oh, by the way, I saved on the Disney World tickets too, thanks to ELYT. So it's my absolute pleasure and to be able to introduce Mr. Josh Feltz. I've been on this journey with him just about 12 months now on this amazing wild ride. We've done some pretty cool things together, and now we're partnering up to bring ELYT to the world. Over to you, Josh. Thank you very much for everything you do, brother.
Absolutely. Well, hey everyone, hope you are doing amazing. I'll tell you, and I told Jeff this before we got on this call tonight. I bet you're glad you answered the phone when I called you January 3rd for Aurum,
Yes, sir.
right? And one of the things that I'll say, and I do want to say this. This is from a standpoint of all humility and just being as humble as possible. But I don't look at anything that's not going to make millions of dollars.
Mm.
I want to be very clear, right? But beyond make millions of dollars, the reality of it is how impactful is it for the people that we can bring this to? And what we've been able to do as a community in Aurum the last now 5 months, I mean, we've had 4,500 people join the team. And for all of you, some of you have stepped into income that you've never generated online before, right? That you've never experienced from a standpoint of growth. And I want to talk about why what we're doing with this is so important, right? Now, many of you have got to experience what compound interest feels like, right? It's hands down one of the best forms of income in the world. It's taking something and multiplying it further. But let me tell you what I believe that's actually the strongest form of income, and that's residual income, right? And I'll tell you what has put me at where I am in my career is since I was 18 years old, I've been making residual income, not in network or affiliate marketing, but in corporate banking and bank card services, right? And then throughout the B2B sector, like it is amazing what happens when you have income that is still paying you for work that either you or other people did a while ago, right? And I want to talk about something that's extremely important. I'm not going to dive crazy deep into the travel portal tonight. Guys, we're talking about travel. I will hit the highlights throughout this call, but I really want to set the foundation right now of what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and why it's so important right now that you are all in alignment with us on both the mission for Aurum as well as then what we're doing here with ELYT. Okay. When it comes to ELYT, I want you guys to understand this is hands down one of the craziest opportunities in the world to be at the very start of what can be and probably will be in a short period of time the biggest travel company in the world. Now, what I don't want to do is just elevate humans here on this call and just elevate people on the call, right? But what I will say is anything that Alex Morton has touched the last 16 years has turned into absolute gold, right? He is the one pushing this in partnership with Jake and DJ and the team when it comes to the master distributor going out and bringing this to the public, right? Alex and I have known each other for the last 10 years. And, while we've never got to work together in any type of big facet, when I saw this, I was like, this has a lot of potential. That was back when they were just in the initial stages of talking about rolling out a travel company. So from the very start, I've been in the conversation of what's going on. Now, what I will say is this. What was just released yesterday on June 3rd, when it comes to the new updates for all of you in our Aurum community, as well as then extended to everyone else outside of it and to the world. I believe this is one of the easiest platforms that every single person in our community and any community can come in and get massive value and either get a complimentary membership or able to get a complimentary membership and also make a ton of residual income, right? How many of you understand that if you refer 4 people now to the ELYT platform, you don't have to pay your monthly membership anymore? Somebody write yes in the chat box if you understand. This is a opportunity of a lifetime because what the offer is in ELYT is absolutely phenomenal. It absolutely is phenomenal, right? What Jeff was talking about, saving $6,000 the last 30 days. Guys, that's real money. That's tangible money in your pocket. And the only reason why it's in his pocket is because he got access to wholesale pricing instead of public pricing. Right? Do you understand that is what's so special about this? We're not selling travel packages and stuff like that. We're giving people access to book at wholesale pricing anywhere up to 65+% off of the travel, right? Discount access to airport lounges. All right. The ELYT week escapes are insane. Week-long vacations for 299, 399, $500 for the whole week. But let's get into why this is so important, right? It's not that this is just another company. And this is why I want you to really have a high level view, or if you want to look into my eyes and my perspective of how I analyze this, right? I'm not out here looking for opportunity and opportunity. But when I see something that has the ability to be not just the next big thing, but have the foundation to fit in alignment with what we're doing. Who agrees that travel fits very beautifully along what we're doing with trading with Aurum? Right? It's passive income. Who agrees that you're not looking to be free just to sit at home? Right? Somebody put a 1 in the chat box if you agree. If money's not a problem and your time is not limited due to have to work for money, that you would probably be out traveling the world and doing something more enjoyable than just sitting at home all the time. Right? Jeff goes and makes a couple $100,000. His whole family is sitting here in America right now. Right? Like something happens when people actually begin to experience freedom. And this is where I want you all to get the picture right now of why this is so important. All of you in Aurum, in our community, are making passive residual income, passive income every day. Many of you are making amazing commissions. Jeff woke up $2,900 today when he woke up, right, in commissions. Somebody put yes if you agree. That's really exciting. But who agrees having one form of income only is not the most brilliant way to live your life, right? If you can take compound income and partner it with residual income, and imagine that you didn't have to pay for a monthly subscription. Guys, I want everyone to write $17 in the chat box for me. $17 in the chat box for me. When you refer 4 people to the platform, your 175 for the platinum membership is absolutely now free. And all you're paying is $17 a month to be an active affiliate. And if your four people go and refer their four people, that doesn't eliminate your four. Those still count for you. So how many understands the power of multiplication? I want you to write multiply in the chat box. You're experiencing it when it comes to compounding. But now I want you to understand what it looks like to compound your business. And because this is a binary, it's two legs. Guys, we're going to start doing strategy calls coming out of this call where we're going to teach you how to build this and we're going to show you the play. But the first thing that I want you to do right now, more than anything, is your buy in to the movement of what we're doing, right? Travel's easy. It's access to a portal that gives you discounts to hotels, resorts, cruises. I mean, guys, it's everything travel, right? Jeff saved on his Disney tickets, right? Concert tickets. All of that is inclusive in this platform, car rentals. But to me, that's not what it's all about. If you can get discounts to travel the world, but you can also make life-changing income, who agrees that sometimes you just need to be in the right vehicles? And what a lot of people have issues with in our society is they get stuck being in one vehicle and think that's all they can do, right? Now, I'm not saying that that's you on the call, but how many of you have experienced someone that's like, I can only do one thing? Well, that's not true. And if you think about your dream house, who agrees that you would like to have more than one car in the garage? Right? Like, think about it just for a second with me. This is about building the vision of what you desire for your life. Where are the places that you want to travel? Go look in the platform and see what the actual prices are, and you'll be surprised how obtainable it actually is. Right? I was amazed when I looked at going different places, and I'm like, dude, this platform is amazing. But I want to get into the residual income. Okay? This is where it's going to be extremely important, and I want to highlight right now why it's so important that everybody goes. And let me see if I can find this while we're here. It's so important that every one of you truly gets in a position right now that you get your four as fast as possible. All right? You want to get your four as fast as possible. Because here's the reality. How many of you would like to be in a position that you never have to pay the monthly subscription again, but you can get paid every single Friday? Like, come on. This is amazing. This is easy. Jeff, do you have by any chance the one pager on your screen that you could pull up for the elite compensation plan?
No, but give me like 2 minutes. I'm sure I can find it.
Amazing. So, what I want to do while Jeff is locating that, I want you to understand how quickly this can get going for all of you. All of you that are already in the system, I want you to put a one in the chat box. If you're not in the system, I want you to put a two in the chat box. And specifically, I'm talking about elite. If you're already in elite, I want you to put a one in the chat box. If you're not, I want you to put a two. All right, perfect. What we want to do is we want to help all of you get into the same formation, and if not even in better formation than we are currently in Aurum together. And because this is a binary, guys, I want to break down how simple this is. When you get your four, you're already in position that you're almost about to hit the first rank right out of the gate. Guys, this is a binary. What that means is this is two legs. You have two people at the top, everybody else flows down. Okay? So I want you to understand what you want to do with your two is put your first two on the right, your next two on the left. So at the same time, you want to drop these people down. All right? From there, I want you to understand what happens. When your four gets their four, that's another 16 new people in the business, which now has you at 20 people. The original four plus 16 new. All right? Out of the gate, you're already Builder Pro. You're making $500 a month, and you're about to hit the rank of Innovator, which is $1,000 a month. Guys, this happens again. You're 16. Get their four. That's 64 new people. You just elevated. That happened twice. You just elevated, all right, to Innovator Pro, which is $2,000 a month, $500 a week. All right. Listen, what we want you to do, Jeff, I don't know if you meant to take that off the screen. We can't see it anymore if you had it up.
Oh, sorry, I was bringing the most updated one. I realized I had the old one. So
No, you're good. I appreciate that.
yeah, just make
But
sure I.
guys, who understands the simplicity of this? All
That good
right.
now?
Yep, good to go. So, guys, I want you to see this is truly why this is so simple. You get your four and they get four, your Builder Pro. All right. That happens again, your Innovator Pro. That happens again, you're pushing Visionary. All right. Literally within 4 times of this duplicating, you're sitting at $10,000 a month. And this is what we want to do with our whole team right now. And this is why I said it's so important that you are in at this very moment. What we're going to do is help all of you stack the business as strong as we possibly can. All right. This is the same way that we have treated Aurum. And now this is even more fun because everybody can get as many personals as you want. You now get a fast start bonus for the platinum package. You make a $50 fast start bonus every time someone signs up. For the gold package and silver package, every time someone signs up, first time order, you make $25 each and every order. Now, they have a bonus right now called the Frenzy bonus, and I will pull that up because this is something that is just additional on top of the fast start. Let me find it really quickly. Here it is. On top of the fast start and on top of the residual income that you're able to make. Now, listen, I think there's absolutely no reason why everybody doesn't get four of these. Okay? This is new sales. You go and sell 4 platinum memberships. You're going to make a $150 bonus. So that's $200 already, right? 50 times 4. That's 200 plus another 300 or another 150. That's $350 in bonus money right there. Your membership is waived and now free, and you're set to make residual income. Who agrees that is a good situation to be in? Right? An absolutely amazing situation to be in. And then from there, I have some really big news that I am going to give you a sneak peek of on the call. And on Sunday night, you guys are going to get access to this. Okay. And it is going to absolutely be a game changer. All right. An absolute game changer. Listen, when it comes to what we're doing as a community, one of the big things that I wanted to do was to build a marketing system that every single one of you are going to be able to use. And what I'm going to do is show you a quick sneak peek of that right now. But guys, you're literally going to get for free included within our community. All right. You're going to get access to a system that I built specifically for ELYT. And I will tell you, it is absolutely amazing. All right. When you come to your own landing page that you're going to have, all right, you're going to see that it's going to have a live video. You might be familiar with this guy. This is our head of media of entertainment and Grammy award winning DJ Baby Drew. All right. Quick 90 seconds that this plays and it goes into the presentation. All right. The new video with the new details is officially updated in this. So as soon as you go live Sunday night with this, you're going to have access to this. But everything about the company, from showing some of the best resort prices, cruises, the week-long stays, all of this is already built on the landing page for you. And guys, you're going to be able to absolutely explode this. All of the details about the package, how much they are a month, what you get included in that, all of that is also already built into the system. So what we wanted to be able to help you do is email sequences are already built in, like 100% of what you would need to build and more is already built for you. So this is what we want to encourage everyone to do over this weekend. Number one, get your account active. And here is a big news drop that I will give all of you right now. Sunday night, write this down. Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sunday night, June 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern, I am hosting the call where we're going to reveal to the world the Travel ELYT system. And guys, here is the powerful thing for you. You're going to be able to give this to all of your team members. So everybody joining our team is going to have something that no one else in the company has access to, right? You're now getting a special hand up. Now, who agrees that all we have to do is get the news out there to people? Whether it's a live call or if you haven't seen the new video that ELYT just did, This new video is amazing. The 3.5 minute video. What I want to do is I want to play this really quickly, and then I'm going to give a few leadership tips to wrap this call up. And we want to help everyone get activated right now, get your account set up, all right? Help you make sure that you have your 4 people ready to go. And let's get everybody locked in. Who agrees that success loves slowness, right? Getting rich slow is fun, right? No, that's terrible and it makes no sense at all. Success loves speed, but speed in the right direction, right? And that's what we're going to help you do in a big way. You guys watch this video real quick and I will be right back following it.
The world is full of extraordinary places. But unfortunately, most people never get to see them because they're stuck repeating work, eat, sleep, bills. Weeks blur into months blur into years. And somewhere along the way, the dreams we once had become memories of maybe one day. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you're at the end of your life. You're not going to talk about the car you drove or the house you lived in. You're going to talk about the memories you made, the trips you took, the places you saw, the moments you shared with the people you love. You're going to wish you had more of those moments. More sunsets, more adventures, more time together. That's what ELYT is all about. Not just saving money on travel. It's about giving you access to the experiences that become the stories you tell for the rest of your life. The world's wealthiest travelers aren't paying what you're paying. Actually, they're paying less because they have access to insider rates, private deals, and member-only pricing. The kind of travel perks most people never even know exist. That access is now yours. The ELYT is your all-access insider pass to world-class travel without world-class prices. You unlock exclusive member pricing on over 1 million hotels, resorts, and properties worldwide. Same 5-star resorts, same luxury villas, same destinations, just the pricing reserved for industry insiders and those in the know. You can book week-long stays at condo resorts across the globe, but just fractions of the public price, not per night, for an entire week. But here's where ELYT becomes something extraordinary. Multiple times per year, you will gain access to exclusive traincations and ELYT experiences and VIP ELYT rewards trips designed to encompass fun, mentorship, and creating memorable moments all wrapped into one. Jamaica, Santorini, Maldives, the Northern Lights, the places most people save for years to visit, we will access multiple times per year. These aren't just trips, they're the memories your family and friends will talk about forever. The kind of moments that remind you what life is really about. So what does all this cost? Only $175, $99, or $49 per month, depending on which package you select. And here's the best part. You can enroll just 4 people and have your membership fee waived. Yes, only 4 people. After that, you're traveling for little to no money and earning commissions on everyone else who joins after. That's it. People are already planning trips. You're just showing them how to do it smarter and save money. And you get rewarded every time someone says yes. This is more than a membership. It's a community. This is your chance to collect the memories that matter, to explore the world with the people you love, to stop putting off someday and start living now. Because one day, you're going to look back and you're not going to wish you worked more. You're going to wish you traveled more. This is freedom. This is access. This is memories. This is ELYT.
Let's go. Let's go. Guys, who is just excited about actually for you and your family starting to travel more, right? I will tell you wholeheartedly, some of the best experiences that you will ever have in your life is traveling. And as a community, all right, as a community, how many of you are excited to come and meet up with each other on some of these trips, right? Some of these trips may just be with you and your family. You may just want to escape somewhere and go somewhere and have an amazing family time. Maybe you're a husband and a wife and you want to go just have your own honeymoon experience over and over every year again. You can have that, right? It's possible here. But this is what I wanted to do, all right? It's late at night right now. It's 11 p.m. going into the midnight hours here in the U.S. on the East Coast. But I wanted to have someone special join the call here tonight as well as a complete surprise. I actually messaged him 5 minutes ago, and he's on the call here right now. And without making any income claims or anything like that, over the last 16 years, there is no one that is doing what this gentleman has done. And I'm excited about working together with him. Honestly and just completely transparently, the only reason why I even look this way is because I told him, I was like, dude, if me and you ever get a chance to really work in the right environment together, and all the leaders that I have, we get to all work together in synergy and we get to come together as a community, it will absolutely be unstoppable if we have the right offer, right? If we have the right vehicle. And guys, who agrees that when you think about freedom, you think about traveling the world? I actually think it's almost impossible to think about a vision of freedom that doesn't look like you being able to go and experience the world the way that you dream of. I think 100% of the time, freedom looks like being able to go and experience the globe, right? So what I want to do is I want all of you to take the next few minutes or however long that we have here tonight with them. Mr. Alex Morton, one of the absolute best in the game. Guys, if you could take just a few minutes to learn from someone that has not just mastered what we're doing, but has not only made millions and millions of dollars, created millionaires, but he said this, and I know that he will say this again. Everything that he has done in his past, he believes he will supersede and do bigger here at ELYT. Right? So with that being said, who understands that that's some pretty big things that has happened, but the best is yet to come. So Alex, I love you, brother, and I'm excited about this. Everyone, welcome to the call. Mr. Alex Morton, let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Hey, and yeah, this was absolutely not planned whatsoever. I've been meeting with people actually in my condo in Miami all day long. Just got done with a meeting we had downstairs. Two young guys from Puerto Rico came in and they're like, hey, I want to invite 15 leaders over tonight. And I said, bring them on over. So my voice is a little bit gone. I've been going all day long, just like you guys. But I got to say, number one, you guys having access to Josh Feltz is a blessing. This guy is he's just one of those winners, man. Like I've been in 76 countries around the world. I've worked with 2 million people around the world, and you just know talent. You know somebody's heart very, very fast, and that's Josh Feltz. So for him to be, the leader of this organization, one of the leaders of this organization, I mean, the only place you guys are going is completely vertical, completely viral, and from my perspective on everything going on, listen, we went into pre-launch February 24th. We had one package, we had one price, and we thought about it, and we said, you know what, let's re-enter the market. When we launch this thing, I want everybody to be able to get into this thing. I don't care if they're in Argentina, I don't care if they're in Egypt, I don't care if they're in Saudi Arabia, I don't care where they are. We want to attract everybody, the masses, into ELYT. And 48 hours ago, we launched 3 packages, 3 pricing, and then it actually got a little bit better this afternoon. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. However, we actually found a way to continue the annual trips. The innovators and above tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, you're going to get this information. But we actually found a way to continue the annual trip for the platinum package. And a little birdie told me potentially even the gold package, we're going to be able to give a signature trip to as well. So all I can say is, listen, travel makes sense. Memory creation is what people want. And that's what we're bringing to the marketplace. I've been in the industry for 17 years. I've done lots of different products and services and compensation plans. And when we said, let's do travel, we set out to go join a company, and we looked at all the companies out there, compared pricing, compared comp plans, compared products and services, and, how many years they've been in the marketplace and all these different things. And we said, instead of joining a company, let's co-create one, right? I'm not the CEO. I'm not a co-founder. I don't have equity in the company, but we went out and we found great corporate people. And you have people like Josh Feltz, you have people like Jeff Ross, right, leading the field over here at ELYT. And The only place we're going is up. I mean, I got to tell you, I have not been this excited in a very long time. I probably haven't been this excited since 2011 when I saw network marketing for the very first time. You know, now I'm 36 years old and I see travel. I see this compensation plan. I see the ability to do this, just these phenomenal trips. You're going to see very, very shortly we're this close to inking a deal in September for Ibiza, Spain. That's a fun, great destination. We just launched Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Super boozy trip, by the way. This is not one of those. I mean, this is an expensive trip. It is. It's not for everybody, but a very, very 5-star. You know, everything, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And we're working on a cruise offering, actually, that's going to be between $200 and $300 a person, which is obviously super affordable for everybody. So we're having trips every 90 days all over the world. We're having a lot of fun. We have great leadership on the back end. We have great corporate staff. Credit cards are actually going very smooth the last 72 hours. Everything has been pretty much perfect. The only cards not going through are actually just insufficient funds and expired cards. I saw the list, so that makes me very, very happy. So if you're on this call listening in, and I'll be done in like 3 minutes, so I'll pass it back to Josh. Listen, if you're in a place in your life right now and you're not 100% satisfied, fulfilled, where you are financially, you know, you look at your bank account and you just really have a desire to increase that number. You want to experience more, you want to travel more, you want to be around a great community of people that are positive people with, you know, good mentalities and want to give back to their community and serve at a high level. ELYT's it. I just told these guys downstairs, and some of them were multiple, you know what, figure earners. I looked at them in the face and I said, guys, in the next 90 days, the entire industry of network marketing will be talking about ELYT, or they will be inside of ELYT. And that's just what I know to be true. That's just what it is, because right now there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty in the industry for lots of different variables going on. And we are entering the marketplace with affordable packages, unlimited fast start bonuses, frenzy bonuses for the month of June. You guys can make even more money. So it's all there. Like, it really is. It is all there for the taking. And if you guys have one more run in you in this great profession, this is it. You know, real estate, it's all about location. Okay. In business, timing is everything. No hype, no overselling. We launched 2 days ago. That is it. We've launched 2 days ago. We've done one event in Montego Bay with 130 people. We did one event in the UK with, 150 people. Okay. We will put 10,000 people in an arena in 2027. Okay, we will go viral. It's already done. And you guys can finally be a part of a company where you're joining early. You're not joining in the middle. You're not joining at the end. We have not hit momentum whatsoever. So you can be a part of what makes this thing so special and so viral and so successful. As always, we're not making income claims. We're not making lifestyle claims. I'm not guaranteeing anybody any types of money, but I am telling you, you finally are at the right place at the right time with the right people, but it's not enough. You've got to take action. You've got to listen to people like the Josh Feltzes of the world. And I'll leave you with this. Until you get your 4, so you can pay no more, that's the only thing that should be on the front of your mind. Until you have your 4, nothing else matters. Don't worry about anything else. Go get your 4. Friends, family, people that want to travel more, want to experience more. I wish I could tell you all the crazy travel discount stories I've been hearing left and right and center today, but I can't do that because it's not compliant. But man, the value people get on our platform is incredible. I am allowed to tell you this. Part of our platform is resort weeks. There are independent companies in America that sell access to those resort weeks for $7,500. That is not made up. That is the truth. There are companies that sell a part of our little platform for $7,500. We're giving it away for $175. Go get 4 people, and now you don't got to pay. You don't have to pay any more money every single month. I mean, it's beyond a no-brainer. It's beyond making sense across the board. So if you're not yet in, get started tonight. We're gonna have a special masterclass on Sunday with Mark Aceta. Some of you know who that is. We're going to be doing calls every single day. We're going to have tools out to you guys very, very soon in the next 48 hours. AI overviews, AI slide deck presentations, every language you can imagine. I mean, guys, I'm fired up. I've been doing this 17 freaking years. It's almost midnight over here, and I'm still going. Josh Feltz does not need to do this to pay his bills. He's choosing to do this because he wants to see people win, and we want to help you guys get to where it is you want to go. So God bless you guys. Have a great evening, Josh. I'll pass it over to you, brother. And man, the future is bright. There's no doubt about that.
Let's go, guys. Give it up for Mr. Alex Morton. And I just want to take this moment. If everybody wants to just like smile that's on here, if you're not on camera and you can be, I would encourage you to jump on camera really quickly just so we can take a moment to smile. I'm going to give everybody like 10 seconds. If you can, hop on camera. If you can't, that's okay. But I just want us to take a picture of this moment because there's moments in life where things shift completely. All right? And this is going to be one of those moments that you remember. I was here when we had the first private leadership meeting, now really launching this. All right? So really quickly, all of you ready to smile. I need those crazy smiles on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. All right, perfect. Well, listen, for everyone else, I want to say, I believe we have, and I'll say this, I believe we have one of the most unique opportunities, especially sitting on top of how we're already winning with Aurum, right? I'm not the person that believes you should just do a whole bunch of things. I'm actually very much against over committing to too many things. But I believe that when it comes to wealth building, think about a portfolio, you have to have certain vehicles, certain things in alignment. And this is one of those things that's just synergetic, right? This is just one of those things that makes sense. And here's the crazy part about it. You're here day one. I want y'all to think about what happened in Aurum. We joined in Aurum. There was 50,000 people in January. There's 200,000 people in Aurum right now. All right? We got nearly 5,000 of them in our group. But who understands that's because we started lightly, right? We didn't go crazy out of the jump. We just got in, got ready, tested the waters. But who understands here with ELYT, this is one of those moments that we get to turn the fire on from day one. Everybody runs to get their 4. So I want you to put your 4 up. If you already have 4 people in mind or already 4 people ready to go when it comes to paying no more because you got your 4. All right. So with that being said, Jeff, I want to pass it back to you. Listen, it's amazing seeing the people, and this isn't about me. Like I really want to make this so clear, but it's something that's inevitable and it's just factual, right? The blueprint has been laid. Jeff followed it to a T for Aurum. Look what Jeff's done. Who agreed Jeff has done a really, really good job? And so many of you, by the way, congratulations to Rob and Jordan for hitting Prime today. $10,000 bonus on the team today. All right. Servant heart leader. Amazing. Amazing. But who understands that's just the stories of what's happening when freedom is in the environment that you are plugged into. Right? Who agrees freedom feels good? So for all of you, and Jeff, I'm going to pass it back to you with this. For all of you, I want you to understand this is one of those moments where everything can change in your life. And I don't say that lightly. Everything can change in your life because of what you have going on right now.
Yeah.
And my advice to you is do not miss the moment that you have in front of you in this very moment. Jeff, I'm going to pass it back to you, and I'm fired up, brother.
Yeah, me too, right? And definitely all in with you as a partnership goes. And I couldn't think of a better person to really partner with. Like to get Alex Morton on this call, like thank you. Like that's just servant heart leadership right there. And I am truly, 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 truly grateful to be on this journey with all of these amazing people and yourself included, Josh. So the final note that I'll leave here with this is, what we are building together essentially is a wealth creation community, right? And a wealth creation community needs several pillars. And I look at this as a chair. If like we're all in on Aurum, right? Aurum's doing really, really well for us, but I haven't got a crystal ball, neither do you. Something could happen with Aurum. We just don't know. I don't think it will, I wouldn't be putting my name against it if it did, but I just can't predict that. So I'm not naive enough, and neither are you, to realize that, one income stream is going to sustain us moving forward. I had a full service digital marketing agency before COVID. I lost it overnight. I lost my income stream overnight. It absolutely devastated me, put me into the fetal position, if you will, for about 12 months. It took me to recover from that. And I swore back then that I would never, ever, ever rely on just one income stream. And I love what we're doing here with this whole complementary wealth creation community. What I actually really love about bringing Travel Club back into the portfolio, if you will, is the fact, and I want you just to sit here and just visualize this with me for the next 12 months. Next 12, next little bit, not 12 minutes. I want you to visualize 12 months from now. And, we're all crushing the game. We're all doing what we're doing with Aurum. We're all doing what we're doing with ELYT. But here's the thing. Now we're meeting at Punta Cana, Jamaica, Santorini, Hawaii, um, Portugal, Ibiza, wherever it is around the world, on a cruise ship, on the mountains, on the beaches. And we get to build that as a community that is coming together every 90 days. Now, I had this experience already, and it's an amazing experience to meet people like Gene, Kevin, Robin, Dale, Josh, meet them in person. I got to experience that, taste that again when I was in Jamaica just this last couple of weeks. And I walked away thinking, wow, there's only so many Zoom calls that we can do, right? The world is actually starving for connection, it's starving for love, and we need to bring back fun and adventure, and everybody loves to travel. Now we get to travel on a champagne taste with a beer budget. And I love the fact that we can earn money along the way and get paid to travel. So if you're with me, drop a one in the comments. If you're new to this opportunity here and you've not joined yet, make sure that you reach out to the person who has invited you to this call. If that was myself, great. We've got some conversations to happen. If it was one of our people here, great. Make sure you reach out to them. I'm absolutely in love what we've got here with the ELYT. I'm in love with the leadership. I'm in love with the product, but I'm more in love with what the possibility and the proximity that brings to the table for us. So thank you, Josh. Thank you, Alex. And just thank you, ELYT. And thank you to you awesome people for showing up for tonight's call.